Or did you just come to see me? Ooh, smooth talker. Not what I was expecting.
So, Miss Librarian, got any books to recommend?
Recommended books. Sadly, everything I'd personally recommend is all in the restricted section, which we're not currently lending out.
What's with your ominous tone?
Oh, right. Would you be interested in checking out the Devat travel guide? I think it would be quite helpful for you as travelers here.
Ooh, sounds like it could be helped. Do you think we could take a peek?
I suppose I can try to find you a copy from the list.
Isn't this Lisa's job? What does she mean, I suppose?
Oh dear, that's unfortunate. Our copy is currently being borrowed. That said, it is now overdue. Come to think of it, quite a few of our books are now overdue. I really wish people would just return their books on time.
Whoa, is Paimon imagining things, or does the air in here suddenly feel a lot more electrified?
Such a pain. I'm going out to bring those unreturned books back. If you'd rather get your hands on that copy of the Tevat travel guide sooner, you'd better come with me.
Lisa seems really scary right now.
You really are such a considerate cutie. Let's see. First, we can go to the souvenir shop. It's called With Wind Comes Glory. So let's meet there shortly.
Please be quiet within the premises. Seeds brought on the wind will sprout in due time. Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
Cutie, you're here. Let's begin, shall we? Hello, Marjorie. Any exciting new items in stock? Why so surprised? Today is such a special day. It's only natural that I'd want a souvenir to remember it by. Oh, is that how you see it? I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. At your age, these kinds of fleeting fantasies are normal.
Well, if it's a souvenir you're after, you're in the right place. I'm sure you'll find something that strikes your fancy, Lisa. Or you could let your new friend pick something out for you. Make it more of an occasion.
Yes, yes, let us pick.
Take a look around. There's sure to be something she'll love. This is a historical relic retrieved from some ruins by one of the Adventurers Guild. Sure, there's a bit of wear and tear, but this thing in the painting must be well over 1,000 years old. Though it doesn't make much sense to me.
My goodness. This is one of the 3...
You should.
My. You clearly know a treasure. Goodness, is that the time?
Oh, so you're a fan. For example. Oh my goodness. I do apologize. I got so excited when you mentioned Vanessa. I didn't know. I can't believe.
Well, since you look up to Lady Vanessa's...
Yes, Lisa. I will be, Lisa.
Let's go and find the next overdue book.
Welcome to Good Hunter.
3!
Oh, my apologies. Please sit wherever you like and call me over once you're ready to order.
So we're gonna eat first and bring up the book situation later?
Why, of course. The stress of work really takes the pleasure out of eating, don't you think?
Work is that bad, huh?
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views. It's been getting quite busy recently.
Why don't you order us something, cutie? I'm ever so curious to know what your tastes are. Why don't you order us something? This seems like the sort of staple bar food you'd find at the tavern. It has an extremely strong flavor.
You sure? Can't change again once you've made your mind up.
Why don't you... Good Hunter's signature dip.
You sure? Can't.
Finished ordering? Beautifully tender and cooked to perfection. No wonder it's their signature dip. Time is getting on. I suppose let's have a little
Would you like to order something else?
No, thank you. We're quite satisfied. But I'm afraid I must ask you about the Boar Princess.
The boar brisket? I'm sorry. I think we took that off the menu.
She means the book you borrowed.
Oh, of course. I came straight to the restaurant after I borrowed it and completely forgotten that I even had it. I'm so sorry, Lisa. I will bring it to the...
Okay then. But make sure you don't forget this time. Right. On to our next stop. This is our final call for the day.
Welcome. Couples are our specialty.
Yes. Now, which book was it that has the line, "A date without flowers is a date without romance"? Why, it just so happens that I would, my kindest cutie.
Some flowers for Miss Lisa? What would you like? Dandelions are one of our classics, and a personal favorite of Miss Flora, the shop owner. I know what you're thinking. Most flower shops don't sell dandelions. They're a nuisance to care for. Perhaps Miss Flora likes the sense of floating away to a faraway land that the dandelion evokes. Come to think of it, Miss Flora...
You sure? Can't change.
Dandelions? They actually sell dandelions? They have a refreshing scent, similar to the one Jean wears. Thank you. Okay, time to get back to business. Donna, do you know why we're here?
Back to business? My business is selling flowers.
Once again, we see a total lack of respect for literature. The Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Well, what happened was... Oh no, what am I gonna do? I lost the book. A while back, I realized it was almost due, and I was getting ready to bring it back to the library, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I looked for days, but nothing. It's like somebody stole it. It should have been there, on my bedside table, right where I left it.
Uh-oh. That Lisa does some crazy things when she gets mad.
I heard that. Well, if it really was stolen, Donna's done nothing wrong. The blame lies with the book thief. And their punishment will be 10 times worse.
Like Paimon said, totally crazy.
Oh, don't worry about that. As long as I remain librarian, I put a unique
When did Lisa start taking...
Hey, sweetie, I've heard your elemental sensitivity is very strong. Why not see what you can do?
Elemental sensitivity? Oh, Paimon's got it. Use your elemental sight to look for clues.
I swear on the archives, I can't go any lower.
Gosh, all I can think about is D-Luke.
Better see Barbara at the cathedral if you're interested. Can't you give me a better price?
I swear on the archives, I can't go any lower.
Gosh, all I can think about is D-Luke.
See Barbara at the cathedral if you're injured. But we grew up together after all.
Fresh fruit, only at Quinn's Fruit.
Moon pie. That's what I'll make tonight. Better see Barbara at the cathedral if you're injured. Price.
Moon pie. That's what I'll make tonight.
But we grew up together after all. Dandelions?
There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendale.
The neighboring nation of Liyue has the most prosperous commercial port in all of Tibet.
Fresh fruit, only at Quinn's Fruit.
Looking at the elemental traces, it does seem likely that the book was stolen.
So Donna didn't do anything wrong after all.
It's not from the restricted section, so it's hardly a book worth stealing. Whoever wanted this book so badly had a strange fixation indeed.
So what do we do now?
The elemental traces are very faint, but I can tell that the thief took it beyond the city walls. You must see it too, right, cutie? Let's follow the trail and have a look where our thief was headed, shall we? The elemental traces are strong here, but it seems our thief did not stay for long. The trail keeps going. Let's keep looking.
I'll race you there.
Windblade! A reward on the road.
It's further than I thought. Quite the intrepid explorer. Little thief.
Maybe we frightened the turtle back inside his shell.
Windblade!
It must be nearby. Using elemental sight, you can even detect magic. Follow the flow of magic to find the book.
The thief lives inside ruins? Mondstadt people do have some strange quirks.
Please do not jump to such a preposterous conclusion about the living habits of Mondstadt's residents. This seems far more likely to be the work of some none too friendly troublemakers. Stealing books is hardly the hilly Oh, they would use book. This is more likely to be the Abyss Order's doing. They do seem to have a way of places like ghosts, after all. Also, there's an elemental seal at the entrance. It looks like the result of an Abyss mage's magic.
A seal? How are we gonna break it? Is this gonna turn into another huge ordeal?
Not to worry. If you think a little magic can keep me out, think again.
Why is that?
fun.
Whoa! So this is what It's so much bigger in here than Paimon thought. Do we really have to go all the way inside?
If you borrow a book, you have to return it. There will be no exceptions. Going out is tiring.
I won't let you down.
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy. Surrender and I'll be gentle. Come a little closer. Blitz.
Hey, look! It's an abyss mage! Lisa was spot on! Let it rain!
Life goes on.
How did you find this place? It's so well hidden!
I have no interest in finding out where you little rascals hide yourselves away, but I do want my book back. Tell me, how is it that you have the time to conceal your stronghold and apply a magic seal, but not to sign out a library book in the proper manner? You have no respect whatsoever for other people's work.
You just want the book? I was unaware that anyone in Mondstadt was concerned with unearthing the secret hidden inside this book. Who are you?
The librarian, although I believe that should be quite clear already. Return the book. This is an ultimatum.
Since you insist on concealing your identity, I have all the less reason to give you that book. After all, it contains the secret. Huh? What are you doing? Such concentrated elemental power! Please don't!
Naughty boys who don't do what they're told need a little punishment to keep them in line. This is why I call it troublesome work. We'll just need to find the book ourselves. It should be around here somewhere.
Let's go somewhere cooler. Hey, do you know what? Neither do I. I already forgot.
It's the Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies!
That's the one.
Otherwise, what?
I would have... Then again, and it doesn't appear...
Yeah, it seems like just an average storybook.
As far as my duties as a librarian go, my troublesome work is finished. Since this book has piqued your interest, why don't I let you borrow it? There's no time limit for you. I will register you as custodian rather than borrower. This is an exclusive privilege reserved for trusted citizens only.
Exclusive privilege? Why does Paimon feel this is just your sneaky way of offloading your troublesome work onto someone else?
Excuse me, are you in some way dissatisfied with my work? Good. You're amenable to reason then. I do wish I could keep you by my side as my personal assistant. My work here is done. I'm going back. Don't forget to register at the library when you have a spare moment. You've returned. The paperwork is done. You are now the custodian of this.
Thank you, Miss Lisa, but Paimon thinks we're forgetting something. Look, over there on the shelf. Isn't that the Tavat travel guide? And look how many copies there are.
The Tavat Travel Guide is a serial publication. It is not part of the library's formal collection.
Oh,
Take one. Consider it your with you by my side.
the
I hadn't anticipated as compensation for dragging you into all this bother.
Wow!
In fact, they were intended for...
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
Astra Abyssosque. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. All I can think about is Diluc. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Rebooting. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
There's a strange wanderer in your room.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
With the wind!
Orders given. Orders received. Wheel of life.
I'll keep an eye on you. Surely you don't want...
The Abyss Order. Enemies of the human race. With that said, it was a bit of...
Really? That quickly?
Come to think of it,
How do I put it? The Seven, as people now know, each Archon only in performing this duty go forth and establish...
Jean, you're such a devotee. Maybe someone got a little too free and is just too lazy to care.
However it may have come to be, I haven't been back to Mondstadt for an extended period of time. Without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the 7. Aw, you flatter me.
Oh, such a humble god. Is it a blessing or a curse? But we digress. We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the...
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
I...
Today's no good for going out. you that yesterday as well.
About those books in the restricted section.
Paimon's heard there's a thing.
Lately, some Guhua clan.
Did you know Paimon's...
Rumor has it that Jueyun Karst is the abode of the Adepti.
Wow! The...
What's this? After the Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from its body. It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and Dvalin. Huh. Do you know of Storm Terror's lair? But Jane and Master Diluc are no doubt aware of it. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair. As it was with the storms that previously cut him up, but now, I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls. But it should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Storm Terror's lair.
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my responsibility to alter our course of action. If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads the charge.
Fortunately,
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our trump card. Our real trump card? The Traveler, of course.
The Traveler?
Correct. But you have a much more precious form. The impurities in the tears and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same which means...
You tone-deaf bard! Don't you see how crazy this is? You've seen what Devon is like when he's ticked off. She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger.
Hey, nice plan.
I am with you.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the abyss.
Humans aren't without their strengths. Let's...
And so, epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
It's a storm barrier. It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have, I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm barrier. Wait, what is that?
Enemy attack! Prepare yourselves!
The stage will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance. Generally speaking, such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any hilly troll camps in the vicinity of Storm Terror's lair.
Let's spark things up a little. Come a little closer. You've been a naughty boy.
Naturals usually do not venture into areas with high elemental concentration. It puts a heavy burden on their body.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they have presumably
Without further, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is.
It actually opened! You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf Bard.
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror's lair. Watch yourselves. Let's move.
Empty chest. Good for storage.
Looks like this is the front gate to Storm Terror's lair. The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Dvalin gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't walk in, he flies in.
Oh. You do have a point. It's stuck.
It's stuck.
Hey, check out that roof. Is there a giant hole in?
I suppose we could make use of that wind.
Let's make a detour then.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Do you think there will be abyss mages hiding in the ruins? Either way, if we do run into one, we will let the victorious Master Delus do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct. That's why I tagged along after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drank in the tavern all day. Paimon doesn't get it. What part of you is remotely diligent?
This is not the end.
brace you there.
Smell of treasure. Strange.
Look, a wind current! It might lead us to the top of the tower.
A reward on the road.
Get ready for the gliding champion of Mondstadt.
Oh, we can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seals.
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient... These ruins even predate the existence of the... Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. However, it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light act. If we retrieve and reintegrate all the parts, we should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
Bet you can't keep up with me. That's more like it.
Looks like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling.
Which means there are 3. I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair?
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
You do have a point.
No one escapes my sights!
Windblade! Yeah!
Try not to enjoy.
light actuating ceremony does work. Magic. It looks like one of the 3 halos above has now become solid ground. Let's start looking for the next puzzle.
I taste blood.
Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift. I'll race you there.
have become solid ground. One more and the seals at the top of the tower will be broken. It's done! Paimon thinks we should venture onward from here.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done. Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
Even Master Diluc accompanied us to the very end, despite only being an accidentally involved bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
As for Master Jean, responsibility perhaps. What about the tone-deaf bard?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom? She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt, just like the last time, I shall channel animal and—
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
Look! There are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back! They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots! Away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer. the pure animal from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled. Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous. Blood clot on his neck. Yeah.
Strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Well, anyway, let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissure is hot. Be sure to watch your step. That was our chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
This place is gonna collapse!
It's been a while since we flew like this together. Huh, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
Is this the power of the Animo Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant.
Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin.
You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity like that. That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider.
You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time?
Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak.
Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt?
While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the hilly churls were moving closer to the city a while back.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps.
Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now. I know, it's strange. Hilly churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it.
They've taken over the hilly churls. Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too.
That's right. And since I'm the Outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on. Ugh, I'm sorry. You should be celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk. I promised to take you out for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the storm terror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
You bet! You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on Paimon's mind this whole time.
Awesome, let's go! It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick. What timing. Luckily, the night, it's not like he...
Haven't you heard?
Here we go. The crisis. Adventurers, roll up, youngsters. Join the adventurers. What? This don't.
Long many trick. I.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near you.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the Four Winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relation for that, as long as we...
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. It seems your great battle sharpened not only your combat skills, but your wit as well. A knight after my own heart. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited, and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose, and that same day...
Inside the...
Well, all the... except for me, through various... The situation is this.
The Abyss?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly?
Let's just say there's more. The Abyss Order has a name for... Now, I think...
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of it. But let's Hi, Sarah. So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until...
Huh, really? Oh, hey, don't feel down. That's the spirit. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good.
Of course. Oh, Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Anything the knights can do for you?
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
May the Animal Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything...
Now the Fatui have... They must be annoyed. This time, diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing.
Sounds like quite the story. We cannot ask you to keep... Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect... The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could this Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone-deaf, Bard!
traveler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
You should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Fenty! Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Honorary Knight, you're awake. I wouldn't say he's all right. I found that bard awakened. This is the...
He left?
The symbol of Mondstadt's here. I wanted to stop him, but Jean... I mean... Master Jean.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due...
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people, but I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes?
That's instead. Each Archon has an It's just a glowing glass.
So who was that?
Her name is Senor. She and the rest of the Harbingers.
The Tsaritz?
Indeed. The Seven don't always get along well. 500 years ago, I knew her. You see, but we can save just if you seek the rest of the. You should head. He only decided.
Even so, it...
In any case.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye. We're going.
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Yep, Traveler. As you, the birds of the destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, great. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Up till the end, as such, I just hope that before I became... If you want to chat, now's the time. Well then, best be off...
Hey, it's almost time for the Sub-Zeros Festival, right?
If you want to chat, now's the time. Well then.
It's always so lively. Wonder what the flower carriage is gonna look like this year. Let's go check it out.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the Kingdom of Darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the Kingdom of Darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
Everything's ready. Ta-da! Barbara. Ta-da! Barbara's here. Leave the healing. Ta-da! I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister. La da 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 da.
of it. All this standing around is making me so sleepy. La da 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 da. Everyone is working super hard. We should... too. Oh. Yeah.
You've got to try Dawn Winery's Dandelion Wine.
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh? I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban, even minding my...
Uh-oh. It's so...
It's the... Hey, look.
What? What did the bartender just...
Anyway, the Dark Knight hero. It is said that he... But to be honest... I would happily take that as proof. I'm told that there have been... Nevertheless, the sightings... If you want to know more, ask her...
Dark Knight, but just wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Windblade!
So, I'm up the top, even minding my own.
Uh-oh. You're so...
It's the
Huh? Did the bartender just say...
You weren't even listening. Anyway, it is said that he appears in the... But to be honest, I would happily... I'm told that they're... Perhaps that's why. Nevertheless, if you want to know more...
Dark Knight, but just to wonder who it could be.
You want to find out about the Dark Knight hero? Look no further. It's me. I am the Dark... You're right, I'm... Jokes aside, I do think that the Dark Knight hero and I have one thing in common.
What's that?
It's the way he sticks to his...
Wow, so you're a nocturnal...
No, I just mean...
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough. It's the same in every hero story. No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. You are the boss of the Cat's Tail after all.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city? They do night shifts all the time. They must know something. Starsnatch Cliff is known for its views.
You want to know about... In fact, I'm one of the...
Great! This is the guy we need, so...
Whoa, slow down. Well, I saw a gang, so I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed to be a guard!
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, the way he crept up in those...
Wow!
Guess what I did next? I wasn't the bad guy, why would I? Still, I did leave the scene. So instead, I headed to the Knights. Correct. I thought surely someone... But it seems I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be...
Yes. I'm sure they would warn...
So...
Hey, don't be like... Anyway, try it. Finding someone to chat to would be better than just standing around.
Mondstadt welcomes you. You gotta try Dawn Winery's dandelion wine.
Why can't I get him out of... What's wrong with me?
hello?
My hero! Oh, is it that obvious? Oh no! What am I going to do?
Huh? What's Diluc got to do with this?
Well, I used to think Diluc was the one for me, but ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight Hero...
Wowee! You saw the dark...
It all happened so fast. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire. Who knows? Now that you meant it lit up the whole area in an instant. I remember that very well.
Okay, then. Well, so, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the night. But we already asked so many people. Let's take a look around the city at night. It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight Hero.
After managing to steer clear of the guards' patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into Dark Knight Hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
How is this the first you've heard of?
I do not concern myself with idle
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark Knight. Now then, Miss.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously?
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero named Paimon.
Pie?
Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro.
It was the Abyss Order. I don't know what, considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on... I assume so, unless you're aware of any other Dark Knight heroes around these... The Knights are... I cannot trust them to take this matter over. That's not my point. Well...
Oh?
You must, above all...
What's that sound?
They appear to just be small... I cannot... Remember, don't tell a soul.
Hey, you're just gonna...
With the wind!
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Greetings. I thought I heard something, so I came to check it. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Nope. Nuh-uh. Not here. Not unless you're looking for the Dark Knight Hero, in which case...
The Dark Knight Hero? You saw him?
Oh, the Dark Knight Hero is,
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows. On behalf of the Knight...
it's nothing. Really, you're too kind.
Wait a second. Rumors were circulating about the...
Oh.
Why would you lie to me about that? Never mind. But I do hope you... Some things are best not to... Duty calls.
Seems like Huffman has something he really wants to say to you about the Dark Knight Hero. Better head over to the Knights of Avonia and see if you can find him. Huffman!
Oh, it's you two. So, the Dark Knight Hero. Do you have anything else? Ah, yes, of course I should fill you in first. Apologies for my appalling lapse of etiquette. The situation is...
Jeez, what horrible handwriting. Let me take a closer look.
Indeed. Although this is written in the common tongue, nevertheless, one can grasp the general message from the non-ciphered portions alone. This is a war declaration from the Abyss Order to the Dark Knight Hero.
Does that mean the bad guys want the Dark Knight Hero to go away forever and ever?
Something like that. After all, this matter no longer concerns merely the Dark Knight Hero if you find out anything at all.
A war declaration sent by... The Abyss Order? This is not good news at all for Master D-Luke. Quick, we should go tell him right away. Just now, we were at the Knights of Avonius, and...
I take it you're about to inform me of the war declaration from the Abyss Order. I'm aware of it, though I appreciate you for taking the trouble to come all this way.
What?
The Dawn Winery's intelligence network extends beyond commercial matters.
Great! So, what's the plan, Master Diluc?
I'm open to suggestions. No. That would be playing right into the hands of the Abyss Order. They know full well that we don't exactly see eye to eye. They're using if my identity works after all.
Ooh, the Abyss Order is...
There is a way. But for specifically, I need to decipher the
obscured portions? You mean the bits Paimon can't read?
It must be a cipher only understood by members of the... It's not simply a war declaration, but also a notification to their own. When you take a stand that makes you a hero to one party, you also become a villain to the other. And since I've been the Abyss Order's enemy for so long, they've made me the target around which they can rally their troops and unite their strength.
Wow, seems like it takes a lot of brains to be a superhero, huh?
I understand my enemy well, is all.
So what are we gonna do?
Simple. When you don't, I've already tracked down one of their strongholds. This is the place. Abandoned ruins like these are precisely the kind of place the Abyss Order likes to camp out. Come on, there's no time to lose.
Verdict is...
Time for retribution! Disappear! Windblade! Windblade!
I'll protect us.
Let's spark things up a little.
How did you find me here, Favonian scum?
I am no knight of Favonius. Now start talking. Your plan. What is it?
I see you received our letter. But if you think I'm going to let you in on our secrets, I'm afraid you're quite mistaken.
You appear to have misunderstood the situation.
Did you just use a pyro vision to shoot fire from your hands? It burns!
Let's see how long it takes for you to crack.
Stop! Stop! Please!
Playing dead won't help you. That fire was nowhere near strong enough to... Hey! You sleep when I...
That's everything I know.
That's it? Well, I doubt... Now that I have the information I need, I must prepare. I would be grateful if you could keep me updated on how the Knights of Favonius respond to this matter.
Yes, Master Diluc, sir. Anything you say, Master Diluc, sir.
Why are you acting so strange?
In light of Master Diluc has officially reached #1 on Paimon's people not to tick off under any...
If we do not make contact with the Dark Knight here... Ah, it's you two. We've just held a meeting to decide on an appropriate course of action. Can you guess? Good one. But, no. The Knight, if that were the case...
Oh, well, what...
Find out the Dark Knight...
Protection? He seems to be doing just...
Well, since you've... The offer of protection is just a ruse.
You aren't gonna let the Dark Knight hero be all heroic and...
Firstly, to show the might of the Knights of Favonius, to prove to the people that without the Dark Knight hero, they can still rely on the Knights to maintain peace. Secondly, it would only serve to...
Gosh, Paimon never knew the life of a knight involved so much untold anguish.
But none of this will work if we don't establish the Dark Knight hero's true identity in time.
There's no need to despair, Huffman. Just follow my plan and everything...
Captain Kaya.
Lately, Master Diluc has been working the bar at the Angel's Share every night. All I need you to do is keep him in your sight. Think you can manage that for...
Yes, Captain Kaya. Master Diluc is the Dark Knight hero?
Who knows? It's just a hunch. I've been known to be wrong.
Wow. Paimon feels we saw a whole new side of the night. It's of Favonius today. But Paimon doesn't understand. How is Kaya so sure he knows who the Dark Knight hero is? You need to get to the winery and tell Master Diluc as soon as Paimonly possible. Master Diluc, Paimon is...
Yes. I should have known he would...
Sounds like there's a...
I shan't get into that now. All we need to do now is think of a counter plan. Patience. If they intend... We can use this to...
What's in a labla?
If you want to find out, maybe you can...
Oh, come...
In Mondstadt, mist flowers are... If you could gather some for me, I'd be most grateful.